All right, what's up, guys? Um, there's Luke over there. He's showing off for the camera right now. Yeah? What do you think? Alright, so here's me just warming up, like usual, with a little bit of plate flies, as I call them. Not much here going on, honestly. For this warm up with the 45, I tried to be a little bit like explosive on these first reps, as you can see right there, kind of pausing a little bit, and then these next ones, kind of the last half of them, I just kind of tried to do a little bit of speed, I guess, if you want to call it that. So there's that. I've just been trying to get good at controlling the bar rather than just trying to do like a touch and go bench kind of thing. So same with this, basically kind of pausing on my chest a little bit there and then exploding up. It's not like a pause bench to where I'm actually resting for like 3 seconds on my chest. It's more like 1 second or 1.5, because that's about how long it'll probably end up being at the meet, because they'll say I don't know what the exact command word is, but basically they'll say go, and then it's on your chest for about a second, and then they'll say press, and then you go again, to my knowledge. So I just need to prep for that. Here's me doing 205 for one. Felt really good. Then I put on 220. Did 4 there. I paused here for a decent bit. Like, you can see I'm pausing there for a fat second. And these felt really good, honestly. I was, like, really surprised. Yeah, there at the end, it kind of got a bit quicker, but yeah. Here's me going. Yep. I'm actually secretly a kung fu master. Oh, yeah. Here's me doing 225 for what was originally going to be 4. But then I just felt really good, so I decided to do 5. So that's pretty sick. PR. Never done 5. And these are kind of a little bit paused. Like, these aren't like super. I mean, they're not just touch and go immediately. I'm not bouncing off my chest. Here I decided to go for 5. There we go. That one's a bit of a grinder, but there we got it. I was pretty happy about that. So there's that. And then, yeah, moved up to 230. Same thing for 4. Felt off, like, really good, honestly. Like, I mean, I'm not stopping as long down at the bottom, but it's just solid stuff. I mean, here, after doing this set, I kind of realized I'm going to try and do like a heavy single. Obviously not a max out, because you don't want to be doing that, but closer to my max. My predicted max right now is like 255, 260. So yeah, here I'm doing 235. Oh my gosh. Yep. That felt solid. That was a PR too. Never done 4 for that. So that was pretty sick. It was pretty dang awesome. Pretty happy about that one. And then here's 245. So this is the heavy single I planned on doing. So there it is. I felt my butt raise up a little bit, not off the bench, so I decided to go for 2, just to make sure I knew I had it. And those moved surprisingly fast. I rested for about 6 minutes between that set, so that probably helped. But Thursday I'm gonna try and hit 245 for 3. So that should be a pretty solid spot, honestly. That surprised me. There, the board press kind of caved in while I was doing it, so it messed up the last 3 reps. But so far, I felt really good. That's 230 right there. Here's 235, fixed the board press, so hopefully it won't do that. It didn't end up doing that, by the way. Pretty solid stuff, honestly. It was moving pretty fast, and I'm getting better with lockouts. Like, as you could see earlier with the 245, I was able to get that bottom position and then also the top position. So both my board press work and my pause bench work have been really helping. So that's pretty sick, nasty. Here's me just doing some stretching. Totally recommend. A little bit sweaty there. I revealed myself there. That's how I fold the board press. I basically just wrap it up, and then I'll usually tuck in one side so I'm not breathing in sawdust. The other side you can see is kind of open, but the other side isn't. Here's my last set. Same thing, 235 for. I'm usually going for 5 to 6. I think I did 5 on the last set, 6 on the first set. It was 230 though. This one, I'm not sure how many I do. I think it's either 5 or 6. That is 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's 5. Oh, no, I went for 6. Okay, cool. Or maybe I just counted wrong. Who knows? That was a bit of a grinder. It's what we like to see. And then here's incline. So this is a bit interesting. I was super fatigued from all the heavy stuff before. Like, I felt my elbows. I felt my shoulder a little bit. So I was like, I'm not going to back down, you know. I was at 8 sets basically at that point. So I decided to do 2 sets of incline. Here's my first set. I've never touched 185 on incline before, so that was pretty cool. I want to say that's 7 reps, 6 or 7 reps, and that was a pretty crazy one at the end. And then I went for my second set on incline, and well, you can just watch and see what happens. Felt really good at the beginning. A little too good. I got to 4 reps, and then I just wasn't paying attention, and then on this rep, on the way down, clang, totally messed up my stabilization, and then I couldn't get the next rep. It was so bad. And then I tried to hook it on one side, and then couldn't hook it on the other, and so then it just one thing led to another, and then here we are. So had to fix that. Boo. Anyways, so after that, I decided to go for 180, because I was gonna redeem myself. I didn't care if I was gonna go past 10 sets. I had to get a good set in. So pretty solid stuff, honestly. Here, I think I got 6, and then, well, once again I ended up failing. See at the end here, which honestly I'm not super worried about, because failing the accessories isn't a huge deal. To me, I don't think. Plus, I don't think it'll be that bad, but yeah, it's the workout right there. Pretty basic, but pretty solid, honestly. Okay, pretty solid stuff. Looks like we're on track. We are on track to get the numbers that I desire at the meet, but if that does not happen, either way, I'll just be glad I did it, you know? Oh, bro, the website for the meet is just been down the whole week. I can't sign up yet. So, if it doesn't get put up in the next 2 weeks, I might just do a different meet. Pretty unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll just keep going. The meet isn't a huge deal for me. It's more or less, well, the meet is a huge deal, but the more important thing for me is the training, because I'm just trying to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So the meet is just a good gauge for that, like a good end point, but it's not like it's the end, right? So I'm going to keep going. So if this meet doesn't work out, then I'll just do one in February, I think. So not a huge deal. Really hope to get that site put up soon, though. So we'll see. Today was pretty good, pretty solid. I hit 245. It felt really good, really solid. The first rep felt really good. I felt my butt up. My butt didn't go all the way off the bench, but I lifted it up a little bit. It was still touching. It was more or less I was just clenching my glutes. But that's why I went for the second one. I was originally just gonna do heavy single, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. It felt really good the first time, so I was like totally comfortable doing too. So really good. Tomorrow should be pretty fun. Heavy squats, probably hit numbers I haven't hit before, because I've been getting stronger and I haven't gone super heavy until this week, obviously, because it's the heavy week in the block period. But then next week's deload, I'm going to take a heavier deload than I did the first time, because the first time it was my first ever deload, so I wasn't used to it. But this next week, I'm going to try and I'm just going to focus on technique, and then just getting a little bit of a pump, not anything serious. I'm going to not take any pre, because I think I took pre the first deload week I did, which isn't really necessary, so I'm just going to kind of deload off of caffeine and deload off of my strength, so double deload if you want to call it that. And then we should be good. Then we got one more block period, and then insane deload, and then the meet. So that should be pretty sick. I hope you guys liked the video. I'm excited for what's next, and I hope you guys have a great day, great week, and a great month, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe and like the video.